if you have one octobit and anything can fit in between it, all signals less than a gamma hertz frequency band are essentially in the form of binary. So if you can fit all signals, and it's known that gamma hertz is all analog possibilities, and gamma hertz is the maximum frequency attainable in quantum physics, then all signals are essentially just binary. Okay, this is an important study for all computers and all measurements. Okay, binary is nothing more than gamma and everything less. Every analog signal is really, if you don't know what an analog signal is, it is a fluctuating analog that's physically different in the amount of voltage. Okay, but when we want to know data of an actual analog signal, when we want to know the data side of it, the frequency basically, all analog signals are in the form of binary data. But see, they get converted because in reality, an analog signal has a different energy force, which is a voltage. And that voltage for a high frequency is extremely high. It is extremely powerful. In reality, not in the matrix, in reality, a gamma hertz will cook you. It will kill you. It can, and it probably is killing us. But like an X-ray, which is the next step down, those X-rays can kill you. Okay? And even the next step down, which is ultraviolet light, that can also kill you. White light, visible light is the next step down, and it can definitely kill you. Then we have like infrared signals. Those infrared signals, they can kill you. If you get too close to an infrared heat signal, it will cook you. It will cook you. It will. High dosage, high concentrated, geometrical, infrared heat will kill you. Okay? Radio signals, okay? Or anything in the radio section. If you get close to enough radio signals, almost all of them can kill you. A big part of them will kill you. Like, if it's just an FM radio tower and it's putting out 20,000 watts, and you're standing next to that piece of crap, it will cook you. It will fry your body. It will manipulate your biology, give you cancer, everything else. You do not want to be around right next to 20,000 watts of high FM radio frequencies. And it's only in the megahertz range, okay? Less than that, it can kill you still. Even a frequency of 0 will eventually kill you. Well, that's when you're dead. You'll be dead, so you will be killed. So, all frequencies are potentially about the geometrical vector dosage, quantity, and quality of the energy in reference to your body and the environment. The highest data formality is all analog is equal to all gamma frequency and below binary. All signals can be transduced from a binary in the form of data. But as in reality, they all have different voltages, and this is really what makes them analog. Or they can also convert into matter, objects of matter that produce forces larger than any regular, what you might call a radio signal, or an electromagnetic radiation, or a magnetic radiation, or an ion radiation, or something like of radiation quality. Radiation is, we consider them in the form of voltage and geometry vectors, and the matters are more like force vectors. It's energy versus force, which are intertwined, intertangled as a synonymous meaning, where Actually, energy and force are the same thing. But we like to define energy as a subject of like quantum boson particle theory versus the fermion atomic realm, which is larger, more large. That's what you want to say. So, like, when we concentrate, all signals can be read if they're requests of data information in the form of binary from a gamma hertz oscillator in a module that legally probably acquires a binary signal, but this also requires cooling, which is why all of your supercomputers have supercooling material that has to cool them off. Because once you start firing gamma off in a supercomputer, it's going to start cooking shit. And the problem with this is that it's not cool. As a matter of fact, I'm questioning if gamma signals that are being operated with supercomputers are not so powerful that they're actually killing the world. Even if you ever fire up one single supercomputer, you very well could be committing a terrorist act. This is the deception, decon, whatever, deception, deconception thing that you're talking about. You probably can't even operate a tiny dosage of gamma frequency, because if you do, it's potentially going to mess up a lot of things. It will travel all over the earth. It will start ionizing things, and who knows what it really does in the atmosphere or when it emits into outer space or anywhere. Gamma is a pretty potent signal. Its voltage, just check what science says about the electron volts of one gamma frequency. You're going to be amazed. It may not be legal to ever operate such a thing. Like also with Fermi labs and giant magnets and giant cooling systems and these giant generators and things like that, this also might not be very legal. It could be destroying you. Satellites, radar, weather radars, FM radio, all of these things could be destroying you with improper quantum use. You are being probably a victim right now and probably potentially high risk for cancer because of radiation of any kind. Of a frequency of any kind, may it be matter or energy, you could be at high risk for cancer, and we all are, especially in America. Okay, but the further you get away from a radio device, the better. They are potent, they're evil, and even cell towers and cell phones are directly evil. You don't want to be next to them. They will cook you. They're the same microwave frequency spectrum as the stuff in your microwave oven that cooks your food and ionizes it. Okay? It's really not that big of a deal to understand. That's what this is all about. We are in a poisonous world right now. It is very criminal. It is poisonous. No one even recognizes it sometimes, but they are out of their head. The world is fat, obese, cancerous, zombified, skin disease, internal disease, dying. The world is overpopulated with disease because of the Industrial Revolution, especially in radiation and bad medicine. We've got bad law, we've got bad quantum physics. You need to investigate thoroughly and understand the capacity of quantum physics. Thanks.